When you return to your body, clearly feeling the function and vitality of its parts, the most sophisticated machinery of this universe operates with such finesse, it will deepen your respect for life. When you return to your body in a state of stillness, your body will automatically establish an energy channel with the cosmos and nature, drawing high-grade energy from the universe. Most of life's problems stem from a lack of energy and limited awareness. When the energy of your body and mind is replenished and elevated, your awareness will naturally expand, and the problems you face will naturally dissolve under a higher perspective. No matter how busy you are, take time for yourself, clear your body, relax your body, cleanse your body. Use bright intentions to gently caress each part of your body, harmonize them, be grateful for them, and infuse them with positive energy and information. Treat your body well. It will provide you with all the answers to life. I know your life is very busy. Even so, what I'm sharing isn't easy to absorb, especially to master. If you only listen once, my advice is to listen until the end, replay it multiple times. When you're free or doing household chores, share and save the playlist for your convenience. I'm certain that within a few short months, your thinking will evolve dramatically, reaching a new height. The wisdom of the ancients greets you, dear friends. How does spiritual practice connect with our daily lives? You don't need to abandon anything, just follow nature. That is the art of living, the best place to learn. Working with initial enthusiasm will bring true wisdom. The true path of cultivation isn't about escaping life or avoiding the noise of the world, but about refining your inner self, turning inward, observing the present, avoiding idle thoughts, words, and actions, and living with light and natural compassion. Below, I will divide this into 5 parts to explain to everyone. Please listen patiently. Part 1. You are the source of everything. Searching for spring all day, yet finding no spring. Your shoes trample the grass atop the misty mountain. Returning, you chance upon plum blossoms radiant with spring's hue. Spring has been on the branch all along. Some people spend their lives busy, their minds scattered, constantly seeking externally, clinging to the outside world, losing themselves. In the end, they gain nothing empty-handed. Little do they know, they themselves are treasure trove. The true wealth of life lies within your heart. Amidst endless mountains and rivers, it seems there's no way out. Yet suddenly, light breaks through the curtain of trees. You need to look within, return to yourself, and everything in life will become clear. Seeking within isn't about isolating yourself. It's about expanding self-awareness. Seeking within means understanding holistically, in harmony between body and mind, connecting with nature and the universe, finding your responsibility and mission in respecting heaven and earth and loving humanity. No matter what problems you face in life, when you fully take responsibility and ensure everything externally, you will forge a deep connection with the outside world. Each elevation of your body and mind will lead to the evolution of your surrounding environment. The essence of cultivation is returning to yourself, discovering yourself, and becoming yourself. When you are true, everything is true. Part 2. The people and events you encounter daily are your current frequency, like a tracks resonating at the same frequency. All things in nature are energy, each with its own vibrational frequency, constantly attracting what matches its frequency. Your body, thoughts, words, and actions are all energy. Your energy level determines the people you meet. When your inner self is bright and filled with positive energy, you attract positive things. When you complain, filled with negative energy, you attract negative things. Every day, hold fast to your intentions. Look at beautiful things, listen to soothing sounds, and feel the beauty of life with your heart. Fill your consciousness with things brimming with positive energy, elevating the energy level of your body and mind. Truly skilled people know how to let go of troubles, focus their spirit on meaningful and valuable tasks, harbor good intentions, speak kind words, and do good deeds. Day by day, practicing goodness, your body and mind will continuously evolve. naturally attracting more beautiful things. Part 3. Return to your essence, and 99% of problems will vanish. Everything is inherently complete. Your body is a complete microcosm, containing the infinite wisdom and power of the universe. When you are still, regulate your breathing, focus inward, relax your body, unite body and mind, harmonize, and resonate. You will immediately feel a fresh and abundant sense of self. When you return to your body, clearly feeling the function and vitality of its parts, the most sophisticated machinery of this universe operates with such finesse, it will deepen your respect for life. When you return to your body in a state of stillness, your body will automatically establish an energy channel with the cosmos and nature, drawing high-grade energy from the universe. Most of life's problems stem from a lack of energy and limited awareness. When the energy of your body and mind is replenished and elevated, your awareness will naturally expand, and the problems you face will naturally dissolve under a higher perspective. No matter how busy you are, take time for yourself. Clear your body, relax your body, cleanse your body. Use bright intentions to gently caress each part of your body. Harmonize them, be grateful for them, and infuse them with positive energy and information. Treat your body well. It will provide you with all the answers to life. Part 4. Cultivation isn't about becoming different. It's about merging with the light. True cultivation is about dissolving distinctions and cultivating an impartial heart. Many who begin their practice, due to narrow perspectives or extreme beliefs, often feel different or disconnected. This creates opposition and drains energy. As you begin to awaken and prepare to elevate your spirit, remain humble, empty yourself, maintain an empty cup state, absorb everything, accept everything, and strive for perfection. Without attachment, all things are one, helping each other with compassion. See everyone and everything around you as part of your own body. Embrace them, treat them well, allow them to create a positive, equal, and harmonious energy field. With every person you meet and everything in your environment, connect and communicate with your heart. Maintain good intentions. Always smile with sincere gratitude. Express heartfelt thanks and offer genuine blessings. Cultivation is learning to be impartial, to accept, to harmonize, to break down opposition, and to blend with the world. No matter how noble or radiant your spirit becomes, when you return to daily life, remain humble, keep your body and mind light, and merge with the light. When your energy is low, save yourself. When your energy is high, help others. Part 5. Detaching from life is not the true way. The way is an ordinary heart. The way is maintaining an ordinary heart. The ultimate goal of all cultivation isn't to escape the mundane world, but to maintain an ordinary heart in life, stable within and harmonious without, possessing a peaceful and joyful heart. The way is life. Life is the way. Anything that detaches from the world, placing your consciousness above life, unable to be practiced in life, is not the true way. Every action is cultivation. Maintain respect and gratitude. Follow nature. Adhere to yin and yang. Act with a selfless heart, fully focused, without dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, fully present and striving in each moment. Your spirit will grow increasingly stable and clear, and the energy of your body and mind will grow stronger. Mindfulness is the wisdom of living in the present. Whether in life or work, relax your body, focus your thoughts, live in each moment, observe inwardly, always aware of your body, emotions, and thoughts. Mindfulness brings us into the present, into the flow, into harmony. In this state, the wisdom of life flows freely and naturally manifests. Each day, if you listen, understand, and apply these words, you will always be joyful and receive many wonderful things from life. The strong become strong because they awaken to two great truths of the world. An ancient saying states, "The enlightened are those who awaken." So what is enlightenment? It's not something mystical. Enlightenment is simply understanding and clarity. Understanding means grasping the laws governing all things. Clarity means living a clear and wise life. Everything has its inherent laws. Business has the laws of business. Emotions have the laws of emotions. Human nature has the laws of human nature. Everything flourishes through its laws. For example, a flower blooms not because it strives to bloom, but because it follows its law. Humans are the same. To succeed and achieve results, effort alone isn't enough. More importantly, you must follow certain laws. Those we call strong are strong because they live and act according to these laws, and results naturally follow. If you wish to awaken and become enlightened, to elevate yourself to a higher level, to steer your aimless life back on track, listen carefully to the two truths I'm about to reveal. First, the world is constructed by consciousness. At first glance, we seem to live in our own world, but in reality, we live in worlds created by others' consciousness. For example, when we visit an amusement park, it's a microcosm built by someone's consciousness. It didn't exist naturally. It was imagined in someone's mind. From designing the main gate to building the rides, it all existed in their mind before becoming reality. When we enter the park, we step into the world created by their consciousness. Or consider the phone we use. It didn't exist on Earth originally. It was designed by someone, and that design came from their consciousness. They used their consciousness to build a phone world and presented it to us. When we use the phone to text, watch videos, or play games, we enter the world created by its designer. Everything we see originates from someone's consciousness. Even a natural world is a grand stage built by consciousness, just not designed by humans, and science cannot yet explain this. Now, you'll realize that all reality stems from the creation of consciousness. Wealth, houses, cars, spirit, and matter all originate from conscious creation. You might say, that's not true. Why hasn't my consciousness created anything? Why am I poor and lonely? That's because you haven't built a world in your mind, so your reality is just a pile of rubble. When someone fails to construct their own world in their mind, they will forever live in others' worlds. Why? Because they haven't awakened their higher self to draw their world's map. They live in others' worlds, constantly pulled along, drawn by this news, tugged by that event. Their life spirals out of control. Without a map, there's no direction. Their energy is gradually drained by others' worlds, and they live aimlessly without realizing it. So, as you hear this, I hope you can reclaim your precious attention and energy, start building your world, and begin drawing your life's map. While you experience others' worlds, why not let others experience yours? Simply put, why let others earn your money while you don't earn theirs? Second, start drawing your life's map. How should you draw your life's map? This is a difficult pen to wield, as we are a blank sheet of paper. How do we draw ourselves? It's like a chess piece on a board. It doesn't know where to go. At this moment, we need to awaken the chess player to design the moves and layout of the game. The chess piece is our body. The player is our true self, our higher self, capable of overseeing the entire board in our life. We need to awaken the painter to draw our life's map. Who is the painter? It's your higher self. What is the higher self? For example, I notice I'm sad. I feel inferior. I feel embarrassed. Notice there are two selves here, the I that notices and the I that feels. How can I notice I? There must be two selves. The first is the higher self. The second is your physical body. But many don't recognize the existence of these two selves, let alone regularly awaken the higher self to guide their physical body. Instead, they let their body be limited by human desires, unable to break free, lost, thinking hunger is their hunger. How can that be? Hunger is the body's desire. Wanting to be slim is what the higher self desires. Thinking suffering is suffering. How can that be? Suffering comes from the body's unfulfilled desires. Seeing suffering and letting it pass is what the higher self should do. Thinking anger is anger. How can that be? Anger comes from the body's unstable emotions. Seeing anger and stopping it is what the higher self should do. Thus, we understand that the higher self is the observer, capable of controlling the physical body. Beyond survival and reproduction, humans have higher aspirations. When you find your higher self, drawing the map becomes easier. In the quiet of the night, ask yourself 3 questions. Who do I want to become? What do I want to do to have no regrets in this life? What, if left undone, would be my greatest regret? These 3 questions represent critical knots on your life's map. Imagine vividly the scenes after achieving these knots. Whether tears of joy or overwhelming elation, imagine in detail. The more detailed your imagination, the more precise your map, the higher the chance of realization. Does imagining mean you're done? No. That would be like spending 2 coins hoping to win the lottery. You must take the first step. Without a first step, there's no end. After starting, that's the true beginning of the journey. Now, you need to make your life's map follow the laws, letting it sprout, grow, and bear fruit according to your map. Study the laws of philosophy, human nature, business, emotions, finance, and all other laws. These laws can be tested or learned. Only by acting according to the laws will your map yield results, not through blind effort. Next, let's discuss the training methods of strong. The strong train their minds. Desireless, fearless, formless. Method of cultivating a desireless mind. The purpose of cultivation is to have clear eyes and a strong inner self. Clear eyes see through illusions, reaching the source directly. A strong inner self remains unshaken by external circumstances. Most people are led by desires, living for desires. Blinded by desires, they become deaf and blind, unable to see through illusions or discern the truth, swaying like weeds, unable to control themselves, and thus controlled by others. Those who see the truth with steadfast will can control others. Buddhism speaks of emptiness. Taoism speaks of nothingness. Both mean this. When you're not controlled by desires, reaching the state of emptiness and nothingness, no one can control or manipulate you. Why are oxen led by the nose? Because they have desires manipulated by others through those desires. Controlling people is no different from controlling oxen through bait and whip. Think about it. Why can humans control oxen? Because humans' dimension is higher than oxen's. If your dimension surpasses others, you can control them. Desireless, while others are full of desires, you control them. Fearless, nothing is impossible. Without demands, nothing is unattainable. Those with refined tastes are sensitive to flavors, detecting subtleties others miss. Those with heavy tastes dull their senses, unable to perceive delicate flavors. Similarly, those with few desires are sensitive to others' desires, using them to control others. Those full of desires are insensitive to others' desires, unable to use desires to control others. Thus, for those with desires, their desires become chains that bind them. Method of cultivating a fearless mind. Greed and fear are the 2 realms of life. To eliminate greed's influence, achieve desirelessness. To eliminate fear's influence, achieve fearlessness. The greatest human fear is life and death. Beyond life and death, nothing is greater. There's a popular saying, take life and death lightly. If unconvinced, fight. Taking life and death lightly doesn't mean seeking death to live later, but bypassing the question of life and death entirely. Life and death are uncertain. No one knows when life ends. If it's uncertain, what's there to fear? Once you fear not death, what else is there to fear? Face, honor, the things you care about, are nothing compared to life and death. Fearlessness is treating yourself as a machine with one goal: victory. When there's only one goal, the self vanishes, reaching the state of no self. Nothing is fearsome. Overvaluing the self leads to attachment, causing distress and suffering due to desires. Most people are tormented by greed and fear, living a weary life. Much of human life is weary. Thus, treat yourself as a machine, without thoughts, only goals, to escape fear and achieve fearlessness. Method of cultivating a formless mind. I always admire water. Water has no shape, adapting to any environment. In any container, it takes that container's shape. Water has no personality, so it can become any personality. When nurturing all things, it's gentle and mild. When destroying, it's a raging wave. Shapeless, without personality, water is everywhere, capable of anything. The truly strong unify the saint and the demon, inseparable from the compassion of a bodhisattva and the decisiveness of thunder. These two contradict each other. Without reaching no self and formlessness, inner conflict arises. Psychological conflict is inner depletion. Those with form create a shape container, only holding things of similar shape. If something has a different shape, it can't fit, forcing it causes conflict. This is the cause of inner depletion. Why couldn't Han Xian act at critical moments? Because he valued face and emotions. He had form. Thus, tasks requiring ruthlessness didn't fit his container, causing inner depletion. Why could Liu Bang abandon his wife and children? Because he prioritized gain, being formless, so wife, children, and old possessions could be let go. That's why Han Xian could only serve, while Liu Bang could lead. Why could some blend into crowds like fish in water while you struggle? Because they are formless, able to befriend anyone, discuss any topic. Having form is mere energy. Being formless is the way.